All right, what's good, La Familia? We're gonna hop right into it. You already know. We're gonna take a quick little look at Bitcoin. Since it is the granddaddy of it all, it is the main guy. We're just gonna take a quick little analysis into Bitcoin before we really jump into the news and I talk about what it is that's really on my mind, which is gonna be XRP. And I believe a breakout is coming very, very soon. Just gotta be patient, everybody. For anybody holding XRP, come on now, we about to be rich. But looking at Bitcoin, first and foremost, always when I get onto the graphs, I got to mark everything out for my visual. I can't just look at this and know what the heck going on. I gotta, So first and foremost, you see the small little red box right here? That was like one of the last drawbacks before we had this big pump right here, and we've been trading into this range. So this has actually been, you just put a box around that last one right there. We're gonna see how smooth this works right here, man. Boom. It works as just almost like a demand zone. Pretty much is a demand zone. And the same thing can be said if we was to have ever dropped down here to this other small box. That was the latest demand zone that we had. As you can see, as soon as we broke out of this demand zone, we came back for a retest and then we took off. And we got into this demand zone, took off, came back down for a retest. This is how it works. And we've been bouncing on it for the longest. We was in the channel, then as you can see, we dipped below it, got back up, boom. We just pretty much been surfing on this one block of demand. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna go ahead and change that. We're gonna let that be known that that is our demand zone, ladies and gentlemen. And we have officially just broken back through our demand zone, came back down for a small retest of the demand zone, boom, and now we're working our way right back up. So in my eyes, I think we're here. We're about to go ahead and break out of this range now. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Because you want to put a parallel channel up right here, it's a little trading tool, parallel channel. You can see the range that we have been trading within. Boom. This has pretty much been the range that we have been within. This demand zone is in the middle of the bottom half of the range. Let me just take this out real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. This is our range. We had a small little deviation period right here. Go ahead and put that demand zone right back, and I'll let you see this small little deviation period where it was pretty much a fake out, making people sell their bags, thinking that we're going to drop all the way down to this demand zone. And go ahead, just so you guys can understand what I'm talking about here. We have the demand zones here. This is a small deviation out of the parallel channel, which is our range, just to trick people out of the position. It's what market makers do. They drop it down, make you think about a hit here, so that most people will sell. As we came back up, did a retest and start working our way right back down, most people sold. They sold, and as it was dropping, we front ran this demand zone instead of becoming all the way back down. We didn't even touch we barely even touched the top of this little part right here. And I'll even put a little line right here so you can understand what I'm talking about. Boom, where it came up and then hit one of those little motions, came up, bounced off of this price action around $52,500, came back down for a retest. We didn't even touch that. We front ran it just by a little bit, like $1,000. People like to try to trade and get it on the money. You gotta understand, these market makers are playing you. You gotta front run them the same way they're gonna front run you. In fact, don't even get out your position. Don't try to sell. Just hold on. Diamond hands this thing, y'all. But we're going to get rid of that real quick. As you can see, fought through that deviation, came back hard. It was a hard pump, especially, this is the crazy thing though, right here at the key moment on the 13th, I believe either the 13th or the 14th, early in the day when Trump was attempted to be assassinated. The markets pumped even harder. They pumped very, very hard. In fact, that was very bullish for us right there. I don't understand why, but I'm not going to argue against it. Not going to argue against it. As soon as, it's crazy because when the situation happened, I even got online. I was just curious. I was like, man, I know for a fact there is a Trump meme coin that pumped like crazy. And yeah, it's really sad the way these markets work. I ain't gonna lie. It's really sad. Yes, there was a meme coin named Trump that pumped like crazy. But, who cares? Let's just show you the sentiment of people when, when certain news hit them. You can pretty much gauge your trading off of the sentiment of others. That's pretty much all it is to it. You just gotta know how to play with other people's emotions. Don't let the market play with yours. Let the market show you other people's emotions, and you play with theirs, and you sell your bag on them. That's how you play this game right here. But as you can see, we pumped hard, boom, came back down for a retest, and I believe we're about to capture this midway marker of the range, which is around 65,000. Once we capture this, it's no doubt in my mind that we're just going to be reaching all-time highs. And once we hit this thing again, we're not going to just keep playing around with the all-time high, man. We can't just keep knocking it on the door. You know what I say, you keep knocking on the door, it's going to open. As soon as we hit one of these motions here, you know, we coming down right now, we're going to come up, come out for a retest. This is going to be off to the races, man. We might have like a small little retest right here, just a little drop back. You gotta understand how these markets work. That's all. That's all. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and change the color of that so you guys can really see it a lot better. There we go. It's not perfect, but who cares? You know the essence of the move that I'm talking about here. We are about to surge. Surge. In fact, if you want, you can even look at it like this right here. We're gonna take a fractal from another position. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Here we go. Look at this, y'all. I'm just gonna hit it from right here to right here. It's the fractal right here. Now, what if we play one of these motions, which is similar to the move that we just got into? Let me get rid of that real quick. But this is pretty much how it is I see us going right here. Right here, just playing along. Like I said, we're going to hit this level right here, trade right there at the all-time high. Just, you know, confirm that we're above it, and we're going to stay above it, and then we're going to surge up. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Honestly, exactly to a T what it is I'm looking for. Or we could just, you know, shoot straight up in a straight line. You never know. Nah, I really doubt that's going to happen. It's not even healthy for the markets. You always need little cutbacks all the time. But that is pretty much the sentiment of Bitcoin. You know, it's not nothing too crazy. Like I said, we got out of this deviation. We're back into the zone. So everything is all good. Everything is in the clear. When it happened, altcoin surged. If you watched my videos the other day, you already know, especially like my main meme coins, they had Andy had a nice little pump. Love Andy. Love it. Love it. Man, it's making me money. Can't be mad at it. But, you know, let's go ahead and get into the actual bullish news that we got today. So like I said, we got a bullish narrative that erupted. XRP, 35% surge for the week. XRP has been going crazy, especially after that assassination attempt. Like I said, I don't understand what it is with fear in the markets, but people love fear. They love and hate it at the same time. You gotta know where to park your money at. That's all. But let's see. Crypto traders are feeling excitement over XRP, a massive 35% price gain over this past week, with many speculating if the cryptocurrency is due for a potential breakout. Like I just said, I believe the breakout is coming. Right now, if you look at XRP, we are sitting at, go to XRP real quick. We're sitting at 61 cents right now. 61 cents. Just previously, we was like down big time, man, like crazy. We was all the way down here at 38 cents. And like I said, for the week, this is really more than just a week. I ain't gonna lie to you, but 61 cents from the relative lows, which is on the 5th of July. So if you were to put some money in on the 5th of July, you just let it ride up. You up 61%, way better than any Roth IRA fund, any of that, man. Way better than any of that crap. Trust and believe. All you gotta do is know when to buy. That's all it is. Trust me. You just gotta know when to buy. But XRP is surging. We're getting right back into our let's go ahead and zoom this out for y'all real quick. We have been in this long time freaking ascending triangle. Why? We have been it's been years of us pretty much just flatlining this little area right here. This is a large accumulation zone. This is not even the full chart. I ain't got the full chart on this one per se. You know, it's alright. We ain't got to go all the way back in the past on XRP. We know how long it's been here. It's a dinosaur coin. but it's also one of the only coins right behind, is the only coin right behind Bitcoin that actually got clarity for the government to put money into. So just like Bitcoin got an ETF, Ethereum got an ETF because it was already centralized and married into politicians anyways. XRP is the next logical case, and people are sleeping on it. They just don't understand the power that's really about to happen coming into it. And as you can see, we've been trading within this little zone right here, this triangle, for a while. Like since the high of April, the 12th of April 2021. We have been in a downward trend within this triangle, and you know, we hit this circle right here once, boom, twice, boom. Oh, you want to count this one 2, 3 times, and we're reaching right back at it. And we're about to hit it one more time right here. Probably consolidate a little bit more, bottle up with all the pressure. Hopefully, stay above this what level is this right here, man? The 59.60 level. Stay above it. That way we can go ahead and break structure. Hopefully just break structure, come back down for a retest, and then take off. That's the only thing we looking for. Like I said, we just looking for this thing to do a that's all we need. Respect the levels. You gotta respect the levels. Come out for a breakout, come down for a retest, test this next high, because it's not really much stopping us. Not a lot of price action in between here within these last year that's really going to stop us from getting all the way up here to 91 cents. And then like once we hit that area, you know, we're already in the bull run, so we just gotta keep buying, put up buying pressure, and we're gonna break through. That's all it is to it. And like I said, if the ETFs was to come maybe next year, because you already know, like Brad Garlinghouse and Larry Fink, they always talked about it. They asked about a ETF for XRP. They can't say nothing about it. They keeping it hush mode because they know the bankers need this money before retail do. So like I said, you just gotta pay. You gotta play their game, but be ahead of them. That's all it is to it. Now we come right here on Brad Garlinghouse page right here on X. You know, you gotta follow the CEO of the company that you're invested in. See all the great works that they doing for you. You know, you don't want to put your money into no shit coins. Just be real. You don't want to put it into nothing that's just going to be gone within the next bear market. No, XRP is here to stay, and it's going to be here for 10 plus, maybe 20 plus, 50 plus years. You never know. They're revolutionizing the financial system. You can't sleep on that. Now, elsewhere, folks from the public and private sectors start out by talking about how profound these technologies are and how they can improve existing systems. Let's strive for that, as we have seen in many countries, instead of partisan bullshit. He didn't want to say it, but I'm going to say it for him. We don't need politicians coming in and telling us everything to do. No, we do not. They don't need to fight over who's going to have the biggest stick and who's going to say what's going to happen and what's going to this, that, and the other. You know, nah, forget all that. But let's go ahead and check this video out with Brad actually talking about this, and, you know, let's see what it is he got to say.
Look, I'm going to start by saying it's shocking to me as a kid who grew up in Kansas that somehow a technology like this has become a partisan issue. Why would we have a Republican versus Democrat dynamic around innovation? Like, we should want technology that reduces cost, improves efficiency. The fact that this became partisan, I think really, the patient zero on that is Elizabeth Warren, who uses as a campaign talking point that all crypto is used for bad acts and et cetera, which is absolutely provably not the case. But now you have, you know, in a somewhat crazy way, a dynamic where the Republicans are pro-crypto and a bunch of Democrats are anti-crypto. I'll give credit to a Fortune reporter who's one of the first people I saw tweet out, this is JJR, Jeff John Roberts, tweeted out that Biden will gain 0 votes for being anti-crypto, and Trump will gain tens of thousands, I don't know what he said exactly, but many votes for being pro-crypto. I agree with that tweet, and it makes no sense to me. And there are leading Democrats who I think are trying to solve this and leading in. I was at a crypto roundtable in Washington, D.C., led by a California rep named Ro Khanna, Mark Cuban. It was about 25 people. Anita Dunn, in a personal capacity, who works directly for Joe Biden, was in the group, as was Mark Cuban, the senator from New York, Gillibrand. So look, I think there's some leading Democrats recognizing they maybe got this wrong. I was sitting next to a different representative, I'll leave unnamed, who said that he was there largely to do a mea culpa. He's like, I got this wrong, and I had looked at this the wrong way. And I do think it's because people believe the bullshit. They have people espousing things that just are plainly not true, and they believe it, and they have to learn for themselves how crypto is really being used. There's a lot of very good actors in this space that are trying to follow the rules of the road, and we've been asking for 5 years, give us clear rules of the road. And so I'm hopeful that eventually this will become a nonpartisan issue, but right now it is partisan, and I think the Republicans are playing chess where the Democrats are playing checkers.
All right, you heard it first. Brad is, being Brad, sitting down with all the billionaires talking about how it is they're going to get this money machine going for us. Gotta love it, right? Gotta love it. But as you look down right here at the XRP dominance chart, I want to show y'all a little something. You know what I mean? This little, put a little demand zone right here. Now, like I said, this is XRP dominance. This is the piece of the pie that XRP has of the entire crypto market. So as we go up through the bull runs, XRP was sitting up at first time around 20%, came up around again almost 30% of the entire crypto market. 30% of the entire market. Hear me again. 30% of the entire market, which is multi-billions of dollars. That's how high it was sitting, everybody. But as we surf around in this demand zone right here, as you can see, every time we hit the demand zone, we bounce up. And recently, we just tapped within and breached within the demand zone and shot back out. And I believe this is really going to be the start of XRP going on its surge. Pay attention real quick. Now, hit this one right here. Boom. Hit the demand zone right there. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we was at. Hit it again right here. Boom. And we hit it again right here. Every single time we hit the demand zone. Oh, wait. That was an ugly one. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to make a bigger one. Because we about to get in that big bag out here. We all about the big bag right here. So every time we hit this demand zone, we seen a large surge in the XRP dominance, which eternally will show a large surge in the price as a whole. Trust and believe, because if it's owning more and more of all of the crypto space, that means more people are taking their shit coins, selling their shit coins, putting it in the XRP, because they understand the utility of the project, or they just trying to hop on the bandwagon at the very last second. That's why we get in and get our bags first. But every time we hit this demand zone, we shoot up. Hit it, we shoot up. And this right here was when this is like in March 2021. And you know what happened in November 2021, which is down the road. That's pretty much when everything was selling back off. This one, XRP has been in a slump though, just because of the lawsuit. But we got clarity within the government now, so this bull run will be fairly different. But like I said, as you really take a close look in at this, we've been surging, ladies and gentlemen. We literally on a T, and this has been drawn up for a while. It's not like I just drew this this demand right here. We hit it, boom, bounced off, came through, breached below it just a little bit. I'll move this out the way so y'all can see a little clearly. We hit it right on the money, right here on the money, came down, boom, came down, breached into it, came back up, retested it just to make sure we can't go no lower than that. And once the market realized that this is where the dominance is going to stop on the low end, now it's time to go up, right? Everything's shifting. Sentiment in the space is shifting, ladies and gentlemen. You just gotta love it. You just gotta freaking love it. Gotta love it. XRP about to take off. Now, what's gonna happen once we break this triangle right here? Because you already know how it is when it comes to these triangles, man. We come through, we come through on it. We're gonna break structure, tap that thing, and we're just gonna surge right back up. And we might just take up a big chunk. I ain't gonna say that big. I ain't gonna lie to you. We might just take up a big chunk of the entire crypto market, though, to be honest. Because like I said, we are the only other cryptocurrency or crypto asset with clarity. And an ETF is coming sooner than later. Best believe. So go ahead and pack your bags. I hope y'all paying attention to what it is I'm saying. I hope you're paying attention to what anybody is saying about this, and just do a little bit of due diligence for yourself. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't just buy XRP and get into it because I'm telling you about it. Even though I am bringing nothing but hard facts for you, I still want you to do your own due diligence. So with that being said, you already know, man, we're going to catch up next time.